So yeah, we've gotten to the part where I was telling you about. So this thing happened sometime last week where I got an email from someone who claimed to be Adewale Yusuf. Adewale Yusuf is the co-founder and former CEO of TechPoint Africa. And he says, hey, Emmanuel, do you have so and so amount to your mobile banking? Please confirm. Then I will make arrangement for a refund before the end of the week. And I was, first things first, Wale asked me for money. Number one. Number two, Wale asked me for money in an email.
He has a WhatsApp number.
He has my WhatsApp number. Number three, Wale using Outlook. So I was like, what the heck is going on here? And yeah, so Ifemi has more details for us.
Sorry, but wait, that money they were asking you about, do you have it?
No, I didn't even have it. So
You were supposed to plead the third. You cannot be casting yourself on national TV like this.
No, in case somebody sees me on the road and say, no, I don't have money.
They really believe in you.
So last week when Emmanuel showed me the email, first of all, that was the first thing I asked him. You have the money? And then I was like, why they ask you for money inside via email? That's so we just looked at it and I just looked away. And I didn't even know that Muyiwa also got same email. Precious also got the same email. I think Yinka also got the same
Yinka
email. So
too.
that's like 4 people in this organization that got an email from Adewale asking for money to fix or to sort a very
To do one or two.
one or two, that's what they call it. So yesterday, while I was working, then I saw another founder post a disclaimer on their WhatsApp status saying that this is not me. And then I just remember that this was something that Emmanuel showed me last week. Then interestingly, I saw another one on Twitter. Like, okay, there's something going on here. Dr. Neto Ikpeme of Wella Health. And it's looking like a trend, as it were. It's more of a trend that scammers or fraudsters are trying to impersonate CEOs to defraud their employees rather. And in a way, it's a fraud tactic. It's a fraud tactic that people that do business email compromise use, because one, the reason why you had the red flag in your head was because of the communication you have with Adewale. You've built a relationship to a point that you can assess him. Now imagine an employee that owes the employer in so much high esteem, but that doesn't have a communication
direct communication
with that employer, right? And they want to impress the employer. Just imagine them doing it, because one of the founders, the person was ready to send the money. Because that person is outside the country. The CEO was outside the country. So the employer just thought that, okay, let me ask. The person was ready to send it. So at that particular moment, if that employee didn't think I need to speak with the employer, it would have sent the money. But something else stands out for me. One of the employees that asked for the account details to send that money to was given an account detail that has the name of the CEO in it. Like, it has the first and second name of the CEO, and it's linked to he actually sent two, one OPay account and one PalmPay account. And it sends off a trigger in my head, because something similar just happened recently of a person whose contact was scammed, and through that same means, those fraudsters created an account with the name of that person, and they sent it to the person they duped, to the victim that sent the money. Because you say, oh, my friend is in distress and this is the account number bearing the person's name, I will send it. And it triggered something in my head that, what is going on with OPay and PalmPay? What are they not doing? KYC? Are they not asking for BVNs before they allow people to open an account? Because I believe, from my years of using banking banking services, if you want to open an account and you put your BVN, it automatically extracts your details, and that is the detail that will become the details of that new account you are opening. So if I'm opening an account with my name, my government name is Oluwanifemi Kolawole, it should carry Oluwanifemi Kolawole. So I'm now wondering, why are people using strange numbers that do not even exist to open PalmPay and OPay account to defraud people? Yeah, so 2 issues there: business email compromise and probably the lax bank opening procedures that are now happening on digital banks. I don't know. This should be looked into, but to a large extent, it's still on employees to be careful when they see emails like that, and also employers should also find a way to educate their employees. Meanwhile, did it for us some months back in Tech Point, where we were told about how to protect our passwords and how to protect our domain, something like that. Because when it becomes one person's problem, it has become the whole organization's problem. So let's just be careful. And I think Emmanuel should talk about the digital bank part, because it's seriously, I know fraudsters pray, they impersonate, right? They do social engineering, but it's a whole level is a whole new level when you can convince me that the person that I'm supposed to send, like, you are convincing me with an account number with the person's name, is a whole new level. And I think they're going to exploit it a lot, and they've started.
Yeah,
It pained me.
that was a deep.
I should calm down.
No, your mic.
My mic is okay. It's the thing pain me.
Yeah. So guys, this is you see I didn't even try to interrupt or say anything. It's a very, very serious issue. And I think before I go on, I would say for every employer, this is not just even tech. It can happen to anybody. For corporate companies, you just mentioned people who don't have direct relationship with their CEOs.
Their bosses.
Most likely happen in a corporate setting where
The larger your organization
Yes.
is,
Exactly.
so let's say one of
Yeah, it
your
gets-
supervisor or your branch manager
Till I've been successful.
asked you, you don't have his phone number,
Mm-hmm.
you only have his email address, and you didn't look at the email address closely.
The email that Abimbola got, that's the CEO of Advantage Health Africa, it was not showing Hotmail, or it just showed Abimbola Adebakin. You know the way your email will just show your name because it's customed.
Yeah.
You won't know.
So unless you now go and pay attention to like a specific loophole. So she also mentioned the case of someone else that was defrauded. I think to make it easy, you can specify, okay, your neighbor
Yeah.
was defrauded, her phone was stolen.
Yes.
The person that stole the phone impersonated her and
Mhm.
got her friend to send money.
Yes.
So that is another issue. So
That's
I guess
another issue.
at
And
this
she
point-
believed, because she saw an account number that was bearing her friend's name,
yeah.
her best friend's name.
So that's a major issue. So I've already told some of my friends, if I ask you for money via chat, call me first before sending the money, so that you can be extra levels of safe. If my number is not going through for some reason,
Hold
call
on.
someone close to me
Or just hold on.
or hold on. Fine, because you could potentially send money to a fraudster and that will be the end of it. You're going to put a lot of debt burden on yourself and the person you thought you were sending the money to, because the person will be feeling guilty and all of that. So this is a very, very, very important message. Now, coming to the digital banks, honestly, I'm not even sure what to think about this again, but here are some things I found out while researching all these issues. There are places where they are farming NINs, farming BVNs, even though BVNs are a lot more harder. Phone numbers, registered SIMs.
Yeah.
So they are not able to open accounts. So I asked one of the executives at one of the banks you mentioned, and he dodged the question. Like, he didn't directly respond to it. He was responding to other things we're talking about, right? So it's an issue. And from what I've learned is there was actually a consensus to enforce NIN as a universal standard for tier 1 accounts. But I'm not sure all of what these banks are following that consensus.
Because seamless.
seamless this thing. So, but I think recently, especially when Business Day and Take About published stories about this issue, OPS
Of
seemed to have
Some
tightened.
banks
Yes.
not aligned.
Yeah, so OPS seems to have tightened their this thing. Same with PAMPay. There's been a lot of PR stories, OPay, PAMPay talking about fraud, blah blah blah, to solve the whole fraud thing. I see them trying to take the narrative, but I don't think this is a narrative thing because this
They
is
just
getting
need
out
to
of
fix
hand.
the infrastructure.
If someone, it's quite scary. Someone somewhere can be sending a message to a close relative or a loved one, and the person will have an OP account that has my full name
Yes.
on it. It's a very, very scary
The
prospect.
string number.
So yeah, that is I think that's
So
it.
let's just try to be careful out there.
Yep.
Let's be careful.
Philosophy, do you
Hmm?
have any comments on this issue?
Why are
So-
you so quiet? That's strange.
No, it's something
I
to
mean,
think about.
we've spoken about this a lot. That I don't know what else I want to add that we've not said before.
Yeah, so just please, I think the new thing here is people are targeting employees in different companies. Your boss, that email from your boss or your supposed boss might actually be a scam. So please be very, 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 very careful. And for friends, families, and relatives, if you are chatting with someone and they send you account number, call the person to confirm. Actually, if the person is coming with the leg of this is urgent, I need this money urgently, urgent 2K, please.
They don't ask for 2K.
No,
They
they ask
ask
for
for-
50K
For 2 digits, 3 digits.
number. So note if you see that Amibola's on this, to the sent one PAMPay, someone on pay
With the same number.
the same number with transaction limit. I think it's because of the transaction limit.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's why they are sending two. If not, they would have sent
Yeah,
you
just send only one.
only one.
Interesting.
So
So that means, well, don't worry.
yeah. So the other one that happened with the other lady too, OPay, then another OPay again because his own limit was 50K. So yeah, there are so many issues to trash out here. But yeah,